Welcome back everybody to Farflex YouTube. I just wanted to show you a quick way that you can actually AFK and rebirth. And I've been testing this throughout the day and it's been working pretty well for me. So I think I've gone up by like 150 rebirths and I really haven't even played at all. So what you're going to want to do first is get Tiny Task, which I have right here. Sorry, I had to get it on my screen. And the reason we're going to use this auto clicker is because it can record basically just anything we do. Keystrokes, clicks, whatever. Wow! 1 in 10 million. Anyway, so we got our Tiny Task here, okay? Tiny Task will record anything we do with it. So what we're going to do is I've made it to where it's always on top. You can put that in the preferences here. I've done that so you guys can see when it's recording and kind of how that works. But what we're going to do is I'm going to run into the Crystal Cavern and going to set ourselves up on a block. Now it's really important first that we put our teleporter down. Teleporter game pass is definitely gonna be required to make this like super effective. I think even possible. I don't know, you have to have this basically for this method. I'm sure there's other methods out there, but this is just what I've been doing today and it's worked really well. I need to put on another boost because I have taken too long to do this. So whatever, 2 hours. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna whip our pick out. Okay, we got our pick. And to start our recording, we're going to hit Control-Shift-Alt-R. It's a hotkey to start the recording, basically. We don't want to click it because then it's going to record that keystroke. So we're going to want to use the hotkey to record, which right here you can see I have it set. You can set it to different buttons, but I have different hotkeys for other things. So I use Control-Shift-Alt-R. But what you're going to do is make sure you're in your game window. And when you do yours, you're going to start right here at this point. Teleporter's down, Control-Shift-Alt-R, and we're going to click and hold. Now, it doesn't matter what angle you really do this at. I mean, you can point straight down. I mean, that's just preferable. You can wave your mouse around or whatever. I'll speed this up so it's not super boring, but basically you want to farm as many blocks as you need until you get, I mean, right now I'm at 1.25 million. That's about what I'll need, especially with the booster. But I'll just farm a bunch, just get a bunch of blocks so you make sure, because your rebirths will be more expensive every time you rebirth, right? So make sure you just do a ton of blocks so that way you're overshooting whatever you need. And then once you're finished farming these blocks, which I'll skip to in here in a second, I'll explain the next step. Now that we've farmed about that 1.25 million, we're pretty close at least, and we got some of these special blocks. I know I'm about there. What I'm going to do is we're going to keep recording, right? And in these recording strokes, what we're going to do first is we're going to grab our teleporter, remove it, place it where we are, then we're going to sell, rebirth, press the rebirth button, rebirth. Now it's going to automatically switch back to your weapon. You're going to click your teleporter, click teleport, and once you're here, you're going to click back to your weapon, reset where you are, and then Control-Shift-Alt-R. Okay, now we've recorded an entire circle of everything we need to do to rebirth. So if I play this using Control-Shift-Alt-P, I should get, you can see now the recording of there where it's overlaid on top. It started its first recording. We should get the same exact result. We should be able to mine down here as many blocks as I need in order for me to obtain my rebirth. And in that recording, it should go through the keystrokes of removing my teleporter, starting me back where I am. The reason that's really important is because if you don't remove the teleporter, then after about 2 or 3 times of it going through, your character will fall so far down the hole that it won't farm blocks until it hits the bottom. And you'll miss some of that farm, and then you'll end up finding your auto clicker like trying to buy you Robux or something like that, or buy you coins with your Robux. So it's really important to make sure you have the teleporter. So when you do rebirth, you can teleport back down, of course. You don't have to run. And then also making sure you remove the teleporter. That's why also it's really important when you start this whole process to put the teleporter down. So just follow the steps in this video and you guys should be able to auto-click your way and farm yourself some rebirths. I'm sure some of these people on the top of these leaderboards have already figured this out, seeing that they're over 10,000 rebirths. I couldn't imagine anybody's actually there playing this game and has rebirthed 10,000 times, but who knows? There may be more diligent people than me. But I'll let you guys watch this. I'll speed it up again here for a minute so you can just kind of see it loop through a few times just to prove that it works. And I'll bring up the leaderboard screen so you can see I'm at 379 rebirths. And I'll let you guys check it out. Thanks so much again, everybody, for tuning into Farflex YouTube. I'll catch you next time.